down and about 4 yards to go. The ball is on the Hamilton Ticats, 31-yard line. Flankers right and left. The drive goes up the middle with Shepard, the ball carrier, and he hits into Johnny Barrow first. Helping to contain Shepard was P.W. Underwood and Jimmy Hughes. And this leaves the Bombers with the ball on the Ticats, 29.5-yard line, third down and about 3 to go. Well, if there is a field goal attempt coming up by the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, which is always possible, the Ticats have sent only one man back so far. Winnipeg's going to go. Van Pelt will try the air. He completes it to Gilliam, and Gilliam is hit down on the 17-yard line. Frank Gilliam, 6'2", 184 pounds. One of the offensive stalwarts of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, made a beautiful completion. He went down, cut in, turned around, and took the pass. And the officials have marked it down on the 16-yard line, and that is where corner linebacker Steve Onischuk and Eddie Macon came along to make the tackle. So the Bombers are definitely threatening here. Van Pelt bootlegs and he's nailed. He gets it away. And it's batted down by Ralph Golston in a key defensive play of this ball game so far. Kenny Plain was the intended receiver, about 10, 12 yards in the end zone. How Van Pelt got that football away is a miracle, but the key defensive play was put on by Ralph Golston, who at the last minute leaped high and batted it down. So it's second down and 10 to go, and the football is just inches shy of the 15-yard line. And the power swings to the left for Winnipeg. And Van Pelt rolls that way. Ticats chasing him. He shoots. It's completed and dropped. Gilliam, the intended receiver, undoubtedly is saying a lot of unkind things to himself on that one. He had turned around after a nice cut down, but lost the ball. So it's third and 10 on the 15. Bombers through the air are 5 for 7. Kenny Plain will hold for Van Pelt. Ball down on the 22. It's up. It is good. And the Hamilton Ticats lead has now been cut to 14 to 10 with about 8 minutes to go to halftime. And this is your coast-to-coast Grey Cup. The Ticats of Hamilton put it in play, first and 10 from their 35-yard line, sending Billy Graham as a flanker on the right side, Grant on the near side, and the stadium starts to explode with noise. Jerry McDougall tries the middle, hit first by Big Buddy Tinsley of the Bombers, and he got maybe 2 yards. Second down and 8 to go. Ball is just across the 37-yard line. Tinsley, at 33 years of age, is a great veteran of the Blue Bombers in his 9th year with the club. Packs 233 pounds on a pretty good frame, and he plays a whale of a lot of line. Maloney looking, shooting on the far side. It's too high and too hot to handle for little Billy Graham, with one of the smallest men at 5'7" and weighing only 165 pounds. Maloney through the air has hit 4 times on 8 attempts up to this point. So the passing department on each side is reasonably well even Steven. Roland and Latrell, the 2 deep men. Roland, number 97, Latrell, number 87. They're in the vicinity of the 35-yard line. Bomber into the field. Cam Fraser, who kicks some turf off his shoes, boots from the 30. Away a low bullet wobbler, taken by Latrell at the 31. Down he goes as he approaches the 40-yard line, and it will be Blue Bombers first and 10 from that point. Fraser's hoist that time was good for 36 yards. First man to hit Latrell on the run back was Eddie Bevan, and then Tommy Grant came along to lend defensive assistance as well. Incidentally, we'd I'd like to remind you that along the CBC Television Sports Network, there are many fine sports features for you throughout the year. Next Saturday, from Civic Stadium in Hamilton, the annual East-West All-Star Shrine Game will be televised. And I'm sure you've noticed that our becoming perennial bugle is with us this year again. That's 3 years in a row. Completed to Leo Lewis, a heave by Jimmy Van Pelt, which brings the Bombers up just inside Hamilton territory on the 54.5-yard line, with Milt Campbell and Ralph Goldston combining to bring him down at 6.5 minutes before halftime. We mentioned it before, but it is worth mentioning again. The halftime pageantry will be very definitely well worth your attention. Tony Casillo has come back in defensively for the Hamilton Ticats. He was shaken up pretty badly in the early portion of the first quarter, and this is his first appearance since that time. Van Pelt bowling straight back, flips the screen tight to the zone here to Kenny Plain, who is on the move, but good. Gets away from two tacklers, and is nailed finally inside the 25-yard line. One of the big offensive plays of the game, with Honestchuk and Dawson coming up. It covered 30 yards, pass and run, with the majority of it being legged out by Kenny Plain, who did a great job of avoiding 2 or 3 would-be tacklers. Just inside Ticats' 25-yard line. Charlie Shepard carries, up the middle he goes, picks up maybe 3, and he's close to that 20-yard line. Vince Scott, number 1 man on the tackle. Ball is on the 20.5-yard line. So he gets roughly 4 yards out of it. 2nd down and 6 to go. The score is Hamilton Tiger Cats 14, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers 10. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining before the end of the first half. And the stadium continues to erupt with noise. This is a Western crowd, no mistake about that. Bootleg by Van Pelt coming this way. Flipping it over, and he hits. Good juggles the ball, and he's hit by Eddie Macon of Hamilton, and is unable to control it. Ted Gray going in, number 53. To play at right guard. Coming out is Ed Kotowich, number 56. Ronnie Howell has come in for the Ticats. He'll go back with Eddie Macon in the end zone. Van Pelt will try the field goal with Plain holding. Down on the 27, in the air, and good. So the picture changes once again here, and the score now is the Hamilton Ticats 14, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers 13. This Grey Cup telecast coming to you from Empire Stadium in Vancouver. Second field goal of the afternoon, booted by Jimmy Van Pelt. During the regular season, hit on 8 out of 15 for the Blue Bombers. And that drive, incidentally, climaxed by the field goal, went 50 yards. Ticats ball, 1st and 10, Hamilton 35-yard line. A constant din here. Only right back. Short screen pass to McDougall across the 30, 35, 40. On his feet across the 45-yard line. Finally hit by John Barone of the Bombers, left corner linebacker, who nailed him after he picked up yardage sufficient for a first down, and the officials are marking it as such on the 47-yard line. That is the Ticats 47. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to halftime. 14-13 for the Ticats, who jumped into an early 14-0 lead, and then watched the Bombers drive back with a touchdown and 2 field goals. Grant is the single flanker coming out toward these sidelines. Southern goes through with the fake beautifully. McDougall was the ball carrier right up the middle. And he's got himself another first down. Brought down by Gordy Rowland of Winnipeg. One thing about the attack that Bernie Coney sets going on the ground for Hamilton is that Don Southern is particularly capable of carrying out his fake so beautifully. Reminiscent of the year that Normie Kwong did that for the Edmonton Eskimos, and oddly enough, it was the same quarterback directing the plays at the time. Ball is on the Winnipeg 53-yard line. McDougall coming this way, cutting back. There's a marker down on the field. And McDougall is finally stopped at the 47-yard line. Illegal interference. Cease Lunning made the tackle for Winnipeg on that hard, high-stepping McDougall. Harry Bowden, the referee, had a word or two to say to Buddy Tinsley, co-captain of the Bombers. And now will come the mark-off.